Valley-wide cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valley-wide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange,
And not all our steaks are ribeyes.
but wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road.
Belts strapped and dreams packed.
No distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Treasure Valley Game Night. Tonight it brings us to Kuna High School for what, for all intents and purposes, is a playing game into the 6A state playoffs. Tonight's Treasure Valley Game Night is presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Valley-wide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Alongside my broadcast partner, Clay Hatfield, my name is Lucas Gephardt. And Clay, let's go ahead and set the scene for what we have here tonight, what is going on across the whole landscape, the entire state here in the 6A classification. Basically here in the Boise area, the playoffs start tonight. It's not the official state playoffs, but 4 out of the 5 games going on here in the Valley this week have playoff implications. Win, you're in. If you don't, season's probably over, or you leave it up to the max prep gods.
Which you don't want to do. You have control in your hands tonight for these teams, especially this game here between Meridian and Kuna, the 11th seed and the 14th seed in the max preps. So this is their season tonight.
Yep, the way the 6A state playoffs work, 12 teams make the field. 6 of those 12 get automatic berths. 2 of those are at large berths. The remaining 4 have already been decided. Those 4 teams get first-round byes into the state quarterfinals. Those teams are Rigby, Rocky Mountain, Coeur d'Alene, and Eagle. Those teams already in, already with first-round byes. Now going down to the automatic seeds that have already been locked up. We mentioned those 4 teams also getting locked up in the East Idaho tonight. Highland at Madison. Winner of that game gets an automatic berth, and then the loser of that one has to go get an at-large berth, which we think the loser of that game probably will.
Which is likely.
Yeah, Madison ranked 3rd in the max prep rankings. Highland ranked 7th. So there's one of your 2 at-large berths, just like that, gone. Then you go up north. You have Post Falls, who's playing Lake City tonight. Post Falls is sitting at 8th. You figure they win, and Bora wins against Capital tonight, so that way Bora doesn't slide down to an at-large berth. Post Falls probably gets the other one.
Yeah, with Coeur d'Alene clinching already up north.
Yep.
So they're in for sure. So there's still a lot to play for throughout the state tonight, and that's just in the 6A.
Yeah.
You look at the smaller divisions; they're even more convoluted.
Yes, yeah. 6A is always a mess this week. 10 of the 19 schools in the 6A classification entering tonight with a chance to clinch a playoff berth. Problem is, there's only 12 seeds in the playoff.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So
somebody's season ends tonight.
Yep. So one of these teams, they're going to see their season end tonight. The other one we'll move on to the state playoffs. Let's start with Meridian. Meridian entering tonight with a 3-5 overall record, 2-3 in conference play. Meridian started the year 1-5. Just couldn't seem to win the close game.
Yeah.
They get blown out by Rocky a couple weeks ago, but other than that, Meridian has been in just about every game they played, even the losses.
And they had a nice bounce back last week against Centennial to build some momentum coming into this game. Kuna, on the other hand, dropped their last game against Boise and are looking to maybe find some traction here into this game tonight.
Meridian wins against Centennial, Mountain View, and Capital. The losses to Eagle, Adawaihi, Timberline, Middleton. That game went to overtime.
Yeah.
Came down to the last play. You were there for that one. And, of course, Rocky Mountain. On the other end for Kuna, they enter tonight also with a 3-5 record. Wins against Middleton, at Mountain View, and Adawaihi. All three of those games came in a row. The problem, the losses also came in a row. They lost to Rocky, Timberline, Bora, at Eagle, and Boise. So here they are tonight. These teams haven't met so far this year, so this is fresh blood for them.
It's going to be a great game here. They didn't meet in the cross-divisional matchups early in the season, so this is their first chance to see each other live on the field.
Other games going on across the valley and statewide tonight that we're going to keep an eye on. You just have to this time of year. Eagle plays at Rocky Mountain. Those are the top 2 seeds in each of the SIC pods. Winner of that one is going to win the SIC championship. Both those teams, as we mentioned, in the playoffs, already first-round byes locked up. And then we do this cross-pod kind of thing. About, what is it, year 3 now, year 3 or 4 that we've been doing this. Basically, there's 12 teams in the SIC conference, 6 and 6 in each pod. You have the Foothills pod and the Rivers pod. The top 2 teams that we just mentioned, Rocky and Eagle, play each other in a conference championship. The bottom 2 seeds, which are Centennial and Boise, and we'll get to the controversy that happened earlier this week with Boise and Adawaihi as we go along throughout the broadcast. Centennial and Boise, they are the 6 seeds, and then you get to the 2 through 5 seeds. The 2 seed plays the 5 seed in the opposite pod. The 3 seed plays the 4 seed in the opposite pod, and those are play-in games to the state playoffs. Win those games, and you're in. So that means a team like Capital, who's 2 and 6 in the 5th seed in their pod, they win at Bora tonight. They go to the playoffs.
They go to the playoffs, which is, I think it's a great way to end the season.
Yeah, it's
Set up
fun.
these matchups where teams that look like they're out are still on life support and have every ability to make it into the playoffs here, squeak in at the end of the season.
The other games going on tonight: Mountain View at Meridian. Meridian, the 2 seed.
At Middleton, right?
At Middleton, yes. Excuse me. Yeah, at Middleton. Middleton in the Foothills pod. Mountain View in the Rivers pod. Capital, as we mentioned, playing at Bora. We have this game tonight, which we are just moments away from kicking off. Meridian at Kuna. And then last night, Adawaihi at Timberline. Timberline winning that game in overtime by 1 point. So Timberline has already punched a ticket to the state playoffs. We're ready to punch a ticket here tonight at Kuna. Kuna kicking things off. It's a low line drive kick. They kick it to Meridian, fielding it off a hop at the 15. Here come the Warriors straight up between the hash marks and being dropped at the 30. And that'll bring up a future Division I athlete leading this Meridian offense, 3-year starter Zeke Martinez at quarterback.
Yeah, Zeke, it seems like he's been around a long time, both on the football field and the basketball court. He'll definitely be playing something at the next level.
Zeke Martinez will lead the offense out on the field, has a good arm. He can run the ball as well. Meridian will start in the pistol set here tonight. They will start at their own 28.
Kuna look like they're bringing some pressure off the edge, and here it comes.
Pass over to the far side is caught, pushed out of bounds. First catch of the night. And it's a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for Meridian. That was Jackson Ukamika on the catch.
Nice job.
Nailed that one. It's funny. Some of these teams do a great job of having stats up on Max Preps, stats available to media. Other teams, it's like keeping war secrets, and that's what Meridian does. Hard to get pre-game information out of them as they run this one up the middle for about 5 yards.
That'll be enough for a first down there. So 2 plays and a first down for the Warriors. They're on the move here early in this ball game.
Couple minutes into this 6A state playoff game. 30 seconds gone here in the opening quarter. Fresh set of downs here for Meridian. That was Mitchell on the last carry for Meridian. They go back to him here. Mitchell breaks a tackle up to the 45.
Good job there by Mitchell getting low and being able to just kind of bowl over that first tackle, pick up a couple extra yards before he was dropped.
LeGary Mitchell, the junior running back here for Meridian, 6'2", 200, a physical running back. We've seen a lot of physical running backs come through Meridian over the last few years. He's just the latest of them all. Riley Byington coming to mind, a big physical runner, a part of that team that went to the state championship a few years ago for Meridian. Martinez also the quarterback here. He will throw it here on second down. Out to the far side. Pass is caught for a first down. Second catch for Ukamika. And the sophomore is out of bounds and has Meridian across midfield.
It's a nice little hook play right there. Ukamika goes about 10 yards up, plants a foot, turns back towards the quarterback, catches the pass as it gets there.
Ukamika has a first down up to the 46. 10:35 to go in this opening quarter. Not officially a state playing game, but basically a state playing game.
State playing game without the official title.
Right. To the ground they go. This is Juju Carrasco, the senior running back on the carry. Not much up the middle.
Yeah, met by that stout defensive line by the Kavemen. Was only able to pick up 2 yards before he was tackled.
Brings up a second down and 8. Ball sitting at the 45. Meridian will come out with twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Shotgun set here for Martinez. And movement up front, and this is going to push Meridian back. Nicholas Maloff, the left tackle, called for the false start.
That's something both these teams are going to have to avoid tonight, are those self-inflicted wounds, penalties like that, especially a false start. Those will drive coaches mad.
Pushes it back to his 2nd and 13. Same formation here, twins to each side. Martinez, knee-high snap, looks over the middle, deep pass, got him in, just overthrew him.
I think that was a catchable ball.
Yeah, I think so as well, but instead it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up.
Receiver there got a little bit of gator arms. I don't know if he was hearing footsteps or just didn't extend fully for some reason, but I think that was a catchable pass for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. 3rd down and 13 coming up. Ball sitting at the 50. First 3rd and long of the night here for either side. Martinez will come out, twins to each side. 4 receivers in the pattern here on 3rd and long. Martinez to throw. Has some time, directs traffic, throws one up for grabs. Down the far side, incomplete. Looking for the same man there on 3rd and long. Led him just a step too far, and it's 4th down.
And again, another one that looked like it was catchable there at the very end. Instead, it's going to be 4th and 13. And it looks like the punting unit's coming out.
So 4th down and 13 as Meridian will get set to punt it away. But the last 2 throws, it looked like it was there, just not able to execute.
Yep, just not able to finish the catch.
Bit of a high snap. Here comes Kuna. They blocked it. Ball is loose along the far sideline. Goes out of bounds. The Kavemen grabbing the early momentum on the punt block.
And just a high snap set that up. The punter had to go up and get it. By the time he came down, there were 3 Kuna Kavemen right there waiting for that kick off his foot.
Jason Mills with the block sets the Caveman up at the 39. 9:25 to go in this opening quarter. We just expect a back and forth game here tonight.
Right now, Kuna starting with great field position at their own 39-yard line.
And
at the Meridian 39-yard line, excuse me.
Yeah, and the sophomore quarterback, Lino Senio, coming out and leading this Kuna offense. Movement up front, no flags. Here comes a flag. as Kuna gets its snap off and blowing this one dead. It's an offsides on Meridian.
So 2 early penalties and a block punt have Meridian going the wrong way here early on in the game.
So following the penalty, it'll be a 1st and 5. 9:22 to go here in this opening quarter. Back under center they go with the quarterback, Sinio. Single back here now, the formation, more movement up front. No flag on the toss to the near side, and chopped up at the 30 is Cameron Hickman. He's the lead back, the senior here for Kuna.
Meridian may have caught a break there on that. I thought they were definitely offside on that defensive line. And so did the coaching staff on the far side as they threw their arms up in the air, but no flag. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Under 9 minutes to play. Back under center they go, split back formation. Quick hitter up the middle. This is going to get Kuna a 1st down as they just bulldoze their way down to the 24.
Yeah, just kept the legs churning, picked up an extra 4 yards after that initial contact.
It's a fresh set of downs here for Kuna. 8.5 to go here in this opening quarter. Kuna on the move following the punt block by Jason Mills. Sneo back under center. Hickman the back. They'll send a man in motion. Screen pass to the near side. That pass is caught, picking up some blockers down to the 12. On the catch, that was Carson Hindle.
Yeah, nice quick hit there from Senio to find the receiver on the quick screen on the near side. Picks up 9 yards.
Second down and short following the 9-yard completion to Hindle.
There's the handoff right up to the left side, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Pickup of about 6 yards on the play.
Down to the 10, and we'll see if it's a 1st and goal.
It is.
It is a 1st and goal.
They've already dropped the yard markers over there. Kuna in the huddle.
1st down and goal here for the Cavemen. I formation this time for Kuna.
It's that man up top in single coverage.
It is a pass, quick throw out to the near side, and it's a touchdown for Kuna. On the play action, the Cavemen strike first.
That was Colton Detheridge on the catch and absolutely laid the lumber on that Meridian defender in the end zone to score.
So 6-0 Cavemen with 7:14 to go in the opening quarter. Kuna blocks the punt, and Colton Detheridge gets the touchdown reception. And on for the point after is Walter Hicks, the kicker for Kuna. Snap, hold, and kick are all up and good. 7-0 Cavemen.
Cavemen take advantage of that mistake by Meridian on special teams and turn it into a 7-point conversion. So great execution there by the Cavemen, able to punch that into the end zone and take advantage of the block punt.
So 7:14 to play in this opening quarter. So far the story, Meridian moved the ball okay, moved it right down to midfield. And then we have the block punt, sets Kuna up with the short field. Feels like all the momentum with Kuna right now. Wearing the all-black uniforms here, you got to love that on a Friday night.
Yeah. Meridian rocking the old school, almost looking like the Michigan Wolverines.
Kuna kicking this one away. A much better kick this time, end over end. Sends Meridian back to the 1. Here comes Reynolds up the middle. He's popped at the 15.
He was absolutely flattened right there.
It's Kalani Reynolds on the return there for Meridian, and now the Warriors have a long field in front of them, pinned inside their own 20.
Trying to get a number on the tackle there. That was number 20. I need my reading glasses. Max Lowe.
Don't we all?
Laying the lumber. Man.
All right, so here comes the Meridian offense for the second time tonight. Last thing you want here if you're Meridian is a 3-and-out. 7:08 to play in the opening quarter as they go to the ground. Ball is still in the hands of Mitchell as he got popped. I thought he might have lost it there for a second, but instead he just loses 2 yards.
Yeah, lost yardage on the play. Good job there by the defensive line of Kuna, just breaking into the backfield quickly as soon as that ball was snapped, stopping him for a loss of almost 3 yards.
Kuna quickly into the backfield. Meridian behind the sticks again. 2nd down and 12. 6.5 to go in the opening quarter. Martinez in the pistol set. Martinez on the quarterback draw, trying to find some room up the middle, up to the 20, and brought down at the 24. Good job getting some of the yardage back. 3rd and short coming up.
Hey, he was looking for a quick hit on the near side, didn't like what he saw, so just tucked it and ran and was able to pick up about 10 yards.
3rd down and 3 as we approach the halfway point in this first quarter. Kuna leading 7-0 here in this SIC play-in game, we'll call it, throughout the night. 3rd down and 3. Mitchell Jr., the back, standing to Martinez's left, now shifts to a pistol set. Kuna bringing pressure up the middle. Short pass caught out to the 32 and out of bounds. And Meridian has a 1st down.
Nice read there by Martinez. Saw the defender playing way off the receiver and was able to complete that quick hit for a 1st down. And I'm not sure why number 3, Blake Smith, was playing that far off the Meridian Warrior receiver, but gave up an easy 1st down there.
It was Cody Ray who brought in the 1st down reception. Fresh set of downs here for Meridian at the 34. That was a big 1st down for Meridian, too. Last thing you would want to do, we just said it a few moments ago, punt the ball right back to him. Martinez on the keeper, trying to cut back. Swings out of one tackle, can't escape the next one. No gain.
Nice pursuit defense there by number 6, Casey Neff. Coming from his linebacker position. Saw Martinez in trouble, came up and just dropped him for a loss of 1.
Neff, a 1st-team all-conference selection a year ago, well on his way to another one here in his senior campaign. 2nd down and 10. Martinez in the pistol set will throw. Martinez with a clean pocket, delivers to the outside. That pass is caught and then dropped at the 40. Ukamika on the reception.
Actually went backwards after the reception, gave up 2 yards on that. So instead of a 3rd and 3, it's a 3rd and almost 6.
And a big 3rd and 6 at that. 4.5 to go. Both teams playing with their season on the line here tonight. As Meridian breaks the huddle, they'll run trips out to the near side, single receiver to the far side. 3rd down and 5. Quick throw over the middle, pass caught right at the 1st down marker. They're going to give it to him. 1st down, Meridian. David Smith on the reception.
And good awareness by Smith there, knowing where the sticks were. That's a smart play for a young man. Knew exactly where he needed to get for that yardage. Got it and was able to keep this drive alive for the Warriors.
1st and 10 now from the 45. This is about where the drive stalled last time, right at this midfield area. 1st and 10. Meridian in the shotgun snap. Kuna blitzes as Martinez tries to find the outside. He's still on his feet and knifes his way over the 50 down to the 49.
They ran the old school option.
4 receivers in the set. Shotgun set here for Martinez. He'll throw. Martinez delivers to the outside, pass incomplete as he was looking for Okamika once again.
He just threw down and away from Okamika. Not bad ball placement, just bring it up a little bit more, and that's going to be an easy completion.
It's now a 3rd down and 4. It feels like Meridian has been in 3rd down all night.
Yeah, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. It's been a pretty consistent theme for them early on in this ball game. And I think this might even be 2-down territory if they don't pick it up here.
Yeah, especially off of the block punt last time as well, yeah. Martinez to throw, 3rd down.
He's got room to run if he wants it.
Instead, he's going to get slung to the ground. 2 Kavemen there for the sack. One of them who jumped up to celebrate was Mason Pollard, the linebacker, and it's 4th and long.
Yeah, Martinez held onto that ball too long. I thought he had plenty of running room on the near side. Said he was trying to wait for his receivers to get open. By the time he decided to run, it was too late. That door was shut.
So on to punt here for the 2nd time tonight is Meridian. The last one, remember, was blocked just a couple moments ago by Jason Mills, the safety. They're coming after it again, and Meridian this time gets it off, but it's a short punt. It's going to land just at the 33, and this one will roll all the way down to the 14.
So good roll there for the Warriors. Not the longest punt, but a great bounce for Meridian.
So here comes the Kuna offense for the 2nd time tonight. The last drive resulted in a Colton Deathridge touchdown reception. Interesting for Kuna, you don't see this a whole lot, especially up at the 6A level. Their leading receiver, Deathridge, is a tight end.
Yeah. And it was the same story last year for him as well. Deathridge plays a huge part in this offense.
So 1st and 10 here from the 14. As Sunil goes under center, toss to the near side. Trying to look for a cutback lane across the 20 and down to the 24. Good 1st down run there for Kuna as Hickman picks up 10.
And nice job blocking on the end of that line for the Kavemen to seal that edge and let Hickman pick up some extra yards. Get him into the 2nd level there and make that defensive back make the tackle.
Fresh set of downs here at the 25. 1.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Kuna leading by 7 and with the ball. We'll send Hickman in motion. Swing pass. They got him in the flat looking for room. Here comes a flag as Hickman picks up a 1st down on the reception, but it might be coming back.
Yeah, I think that might be a holding out there on the edge by the receiver. It's Deathridge making his case that it wasn't him, but it was. Unfortunately for the Kavemen fans, they're going to watch the ball get trekked back 10 yards.
So 1:10 minutes left to go as they push this one back. It's going to be a rare 1st and 15. I guess 1st and 15 is not rare, but rare that you have a holding penalty. It's a spot foul, so the holding penalty occurred 5 yards down the field. So instead of 1st and 20, 1st and 15. Play action. They throw the screen pass to the flat. Deathridge on the reception and nowhere to go after making the catch. Dropped at the 24.
Nice tackle there by number, was that 8? LeGarry Mitchell.
Second and 10. There were a bunch of defenders there. 2nd and 10. Single back formation. They'll put the tight end in motion going to the far side. Play action over the middle. That pass dangerous into traffic, broken up. As Mitchell Jr. breaks that one up. They were looking for the tight end over the middle.
He could have had that one picked too. That was within his reach, but was just able to defend it, knock it down, and bring up 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10. Shotgun set, 3 receivers in the pattern for Suneo. He'll throw out to the flat. They have the reception there for Histon, but he has nowhere to go. The Meridian defense swarming, and now here comes a late flag as contact after the play might bail the Cavemen out here.
And it's going to. What What a terrible choice there by the Meridian defender. Got a little too excited, ended up shoving the Kuna Cavemen. Oh, they're going to call it against both teams.
Yeah, one each way. And they're going to offset, and that's 4th down. Wow.
Wow. So he must have reacted after it.
Yeah.
I just saw him get shoved. I saw the Kuna player get shoved. I did not see him react, but they're going to call it on both players. And because it was a dead ball penalty, the down counts. It'll bring up 4th and 10, and that ends the first quarter.
Yes, it does.
Just like that.
So fireworks on both ends as we end the opening frame. 7-0 Kuna as we head to the second quarter. We want to thank Meridian Plumbing here in the Treasure Valley. They're Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs. For 40 years, Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds, remodels, farms, and businesses across the Treasure Valley. After your first service call with Meridian Plumbing, it'll be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Meridian Plumbing offering a no-charge dispatch fee. To search for your permanent plumber, just one call or click away, and that's Meridian Plumbing. Choose the safe, local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. So your thoughts after one here, Clay?
It could be a defensive battle tonight.
Yeah.
We've already seen how big special teams has come up. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these teams adjust here in the second quarter. Try to get some points on the board. Otherwise, 7-0 could win it.
Yeah, no kidding. As we head to the second quarter, it is a 4th down, remember, after we had the offsetting penalties on both sides there.
Punt units on, clean snap. Kick gets away, it's going to hit. Picked up on the bounce.
And nowhere to go after that. Dropped right at the 35.
Yeah. Kalani Reynolds picked it up after the hop and was immediately met by the Cavemen special teams unit.
So as the Meridian offense comes out onto the field, this is their 3rd drive of the night. A punt block and a punt so far here for the Warriors as they've gotten first downs on both their drives, but as soon as they hit that midfield territory, things just shut down.
It just stalls out for them at midfield.
Handoff up the middle, big hole, a lot of room to run up the middle, across the 50, down to the 40, to the 30. Down the sideline they go, stutter step at the 20, and out of bounds at the 15. Carrasco on the big chunk play on first down.
There is a flag on the play, but it looks like it's downfield. So the run should stand. It'll be enough for a big Meridian first down. But it looks like it's going to be an illegal block in the back downfield.
And that is the call, is it's going to push Meridian back a little bit. It's not going to wipe out the total big run, but it is going to push them back to the 30.
It is a 10-yard loss, and again, another one of those penalties that could be avoided. I mean, it happened away from the play. There was just no need for that penalty to take place as the run was coming up the near side, and that flag was thrown in the middle of the field.
Nevertheless, it is a big chunk play for Carrasco. Give the Meridian offensive line some credit. He had all kinds of room to run up front. Pistol set here on 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to the ground they go. Why not? This time, Kuna ready for it as Pollard drops in for the short gain.
Yeah, Pollard was right there waiting for him to bust through that hole on the right side. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. A minute gone here in this second quarter. Martinez to throw. Here comes the pressure. Martinez escapes the pocket, runs into the official, throws on the run. It's incomplete, and we have the official down. That's the white hat, who's now slow to get up.
The official just couldn't get out of the way there. Martinez ran right towards him. The defense followed. The white hat's back up on his feet, walking it off. Martinez was forced to just get rid of that ball, which was a good call. He didn't hold on to it too long, take that big sack. So that would have been a loss of about 15.
So 3rd down and 10. That could have been a lot worse for Meridian. It shows the athleticism that Martinez has to escape that pocket. Kuna brought clean pressure off the edge, and Meridian didn't pick up the blitz. Third down and 10. Martinez in the shotgun. Kuna brings pressure again. Martinez stands in the pocket. Over the middle, pass incomplete. Meridian looking for a flag. There is none. Smith with his hands up, and it's fourth down.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a flag. That was a nice defensive play there by the secondary of Kuna. Timed that perfectly. And it looks like the Warriors offense is going to stay on the field for 4th and 10.
Yeah, may as well. Ball's at the Kuna 30-yard line. Too far for a field goal, too close to punt. So Meridian's going to go for it here on 4th and 10.
See if Martinez looks for something quick, and if he doesn't find it, maybe gives a little pooch punt.
10.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Martinez will throw on 4th and 10. Kuna brings pressure again. Martinez escapes the pocket. Throws back across the field. The pass is caught. First down to the 10, and Meridian has a first down. Ukamika on the reception.
Yeah, wide open. And usually a pass that you tell your quarterback not to throw across his body across the field. But Ukamika did not have anybody within a mile of him defensively. A good job by Martinez to keep his cool in the pocket that was crumbling and find Ukamika wide open across the field.
And it's a 1st and goal for Meridian. Meridian had the big chunk play to start the drive. They pick up a 4th down conversion on a 4th and 10, and now knocking on the door to tie the game here in the second quarter. Bad snap. Martinez picks it up, trying to avoid a disaster, and he's just pushing the pile forward down the far side and picks up about 5.
Just kept his legs churning there. Looked like he took his eyes off the snap at the very last moment. Wasn't a bad snap. He just didn't get control of it, was able to pick it up, turn a negative into a positive.
9.5 to go. He got all the way down to, we'll call it the 3. As Meridian threatening to tie the game here in the second quarter. Martinez in the pistol. Handoff up the middle, trying to go over the top. They do. Mitchell Jr., touchdown Meridian. And Kuna, their coaching staff, down at the 10-yard line with their hands up, looking for a flag. They don't get it, and Meridian a point away from tying the game.
Yeah, looking for a flag or an explanation on how he crossed the goal line. But he had a great jump there, did Mitchell Jr. into the end zone. Just jumped right on top of the pile, was able to extend the ball and get the nose of the ball across that goal line for the score.
Spencer Walker now on for the point after to tie the game here at 7. And his kick is up and good. And no, it's not. He pushed it left. Walker pushed it to the left. And the score will stay at 7-6.
That could be a big point later on in this ball game. See if that comes back to haunt the Warriors later on.
So now with a 7-6 score, 8:59 left to play in this second quarter. A 1-point game in what is essentially a state play-in game to the 6A state playoffs. Meridian, a team that entering tonight with their 3-5 record. Remember, a school that really stumbled out of the gate.
Yeah.
A 1-4, 1-5 start for Meridian, but they've kind of got it together the last few weeks, have learned how to, and the schedule eased up a little bit as you got into October. But
you still have to win those games.
Yeah, right. But I mean, they were right there with teams like Eagle, right? Where it's just a 2-score game for them. So this is a good Meridian team, a team that had high expectations entering the year. On the flip side, a team in Kuna that maybe making the 6A state playoffs. That'd be, considering what they have had, a first-year coach coming in here for Kuna. Might be happy with that if you're a Kuna fan.
Oh, absolutely, especially under a new regime. It might take a year or two to get some adjustments made and get the thing set up like you want it set up, but Kuna's done well to get this far so far in the season.
From the 9, Kuna with the 1-point lead brings this one out to the 28. And some more extracurricular activity going on after the whistle. No flags this time. This one occurring all the way back at the 45. These two teams going at it tonight.
Just a little chirping. Some talking to go on. As long as the officials don't hear it, you're fine.
So 1st and 10 now from the 21. Under 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. Kuna with the 1-point lead, split back formation as they start this next drive. Over to the right side, short gain, not much of anything, maybe 2 yards on the first down run.
Hey, good job defensively there by the D-line of the Meridian Warriors to stay home and close those gaps and only give up 2 yards on that first down run.
Be a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Back under center. Goes Sunil, the quarterback. Toss to the near side. Trying to steal the edge. Meridian was ready for it. Another short gain, maybe no gain, as Gabe Martinez was there to make the stop.
Yeah, Gary Mitchell Jr. was right there with him too. So you hear names playing both offense and defense for the Warriors. Little Iron Man football going on.
3rd down and 6 now from the 25 as we're under 8 minutes to play in the second quarter.
It is a big 3rd down for the Warrior defense if they can hold here and force a punt.
Shotgun set will send a man in motion to the far side. Sneo to throw. Under pressure, finds Deathridge over the middle, and that's a first down. Ball is free out by the 50, and Meridian jumps on top of it.
And another flag after the play.
It's a turnover for now.
Turnover will stand. This is more of that extracurricular that you were talking about.
Yeah. That ball just popped right out of the hands of Colt Deathridge, the tight end.
Well, he was swarmed by about 4 Meridian defenders, 2 trying to make the tackle, 2 trying to strip it, and the 2 strips were successful.
This is going to be against Kuna.
Oh, wow.
And
I thought for sure that was a Warrior after the fact.
And Kuna is going to get an explanation here from the officials, but that ball went all the way from the 45 of Kuna to the 40. And here come the Boo Birds.
At the end of the day, it's Warrior ball in plus territory.
They're going to start this drive at the 40 of Kuna. They go to the ground on first down. And hitting a wave of defenders is Carrasco. Remember, that's how they jump-started the drive last time. Probably the same play. Carrasco off left guard. This time, Kuna ready for it.
This time the Cavemen were not biting on it.
Just a 2-yard gain as we hit the 7-minute mark here in this second quarter. Winner playing next week, loser, their season more than likely will be over. 2nd down and 8. Martinez to throw. Martinez over to the outside. That pass is caught, dragged to the ground at the 35. And it's going to be a 3rd and short coming up. That was Coy Holden on the reception.
Picked up a couple positive yards there. Makes it 3rd and about, long 4, short 5. But again, I think 4 down territory here, unless something goes awry for the Warriors.
Picked up a 4th and 10, their last drive, at about this same area of the field. 3rd down and 4 here.
And it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Movement over on the right side.
That was number 43, whose name I do not have.
I don't have it either.
All right.
So 43, but that's...
You're going to go uncalled on this time, 43.
If there's a time to not have your name on the roster, a penalty is a pretty good time to do it. Turns a 3rd and 4 into a 3rd and 9. Ball at the 39 now. Martinez to throw on 3rd and long. Has some time, dumps it off to the back in a race to the first down sticks, won by Meridian. First down as Carrasco picks up the first down on the check down.
Nice job there by Carrasco to break away from that initial chase and pick up the first down.
First and 10 from the 22 now as Meridian making its way to the red zone with 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Much different Meridian style of offense this year with the senior quarterback in Martinez as he's under pressure trying to escape and he can't as he just dives forward to get something. Dives forward to the line of scrimmage, but remember Meridian the last few years, one of those rare 6A teams, basically they would run the triple option, they'd run it 50 times a game. They had the running backs and the defense to do it.
A little bit different look, yep. That last play looked like it was a busted play. Martinez looked to fake the handoff to the running back. The running back went the other way.
2nd and 10, Martinez to throw. Quick pass to the outside, bobbled and dropped on the far side. And it's 3rd and 10 coming up.
That is the classic looking upfield before you have the ball, and you get neither.
Bolts Dyson was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 10. Don't have it in front of us. I'd love to know how many 3rd downs Meridian has had tonight. Feels like a lot.
Seems like every drive has went 3rd down.
Yeah, they've had at least a couple. 4.5 to play in the second quarter. 4 receivers in the pattern as Martinez in the gun. Martinez will clap, take the hip-high snap. He's rolling out to the far side, delivers on the run, finds a man. That's a first down. And out of bounds goes Okamika, and the Warriors move the chains again.
And nice job by Okamika. He broke off his run there, broke off the pattern, and ran with his quarterback to give him an open receiver. And Martinez was able to find him for the first down.
1st and goal now for Meridian as they have the ball on the 5. Looking to take the lead. They missed the extra point on their last score. Looking to try to punch it in here. Be a pistol set here for Meridian. Up the middle they go. And stumbling his way into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown is Mitchell Jr. And Meridian takes the lead.
Meridian takes advantage of the turnover, turns it into 6, and takes the lead with 3:37 left to go in the half.
It's the 2nd touchdown of the night for Mitchell Jr. And he gives Meridian a 12-7 lead. 3.5 minutes to play here before halftime. On to attempt the point after is Walker. Wide left on his last attempt. Bit of a high snap, low kick, and this time it's good. Remember the importance of extra points, special teams. Right now, Kuna winning that battle with the block punt and a missed extra point, but the Warriors winning the game right now 13-7 as they take their first lead of the night.
So both teams taking advantage of miscues. Kuna got their only touchdown from a block punt, and Meridian turns a fumble by Deathridge into 7.
So 3:37 left to play before the half. As Meridian now will get set to kick it away. Kuna will get the ball to start the third quarter. When we kick the second half off, still 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half, and kind of opened up a little bit the last few drives. Kuna scoring a touchdown on their first possession of the night, but now Meridian with touchdowns on back-to-back possessions.
Yeah, and Kuna with a chance here to score, take the time off the clock, come back out and get the ball back to start the second half.
Walker has it teed up on the far hash, ready to boot this one away. Short kick, end over end kick, fielded at the 12. Looking for somewhere to go. There's nowhere to go. That was just a 3-yard return for Meridian as the Kuna special teams striking again.
Yeah, great pursuit by the Warriors there on kick coverage.
I said Kuna, meant Meridian. There we go.
We knew what you meant.
3:32 left to play.
We're following along at home.
Yeah, hopefully. 3:32 left to play before the half. And we'll see what the sophomore quarterback Senio has in his arsenal as Kuna takes a timeout wanting to talk it over. So while we have a moment here, we kind of teased it at the top of the show here, Clay, but the story in high school football, especially here in the Boise area, was the Owyhee-Boise controversy. Essentially,
controversy is a good word.
Essentially what happened was Owyhee had a player who played rugby at the start of the year, so he wasn't with the football team. Talking about one of their quarterbacks, Cole Frogley, wasn't with the team to start the year, was playing rugby, then rejoins the team about halfway through the year. Boise had essentially said that he had not done the 10 practices that are required before you can play a game, and they basically went to the District 3 Board of Controls and said he was ineligible. Yeah. District 3 Board of Controls agreed with them as this pass completed out to the near side, dropped at the 19 for a short gain. District 3 Board of Controls agreed with them and said Owyhee they won their previous 2 games. They said those wins are now losses.
Yeah.
And so that bumped Owyhee all the way down to the 6th seed, which basically would have ended their season. Owyhee quickly appeals this. This all happened on Tuesday. Owyhee had appealed it, and by Wednesday, the IHSAA, the Idaho High School Activities Association, had overturned that and said that Frogley was eligible, and therefore Owyhee, their last 2 wins do stand. This is a flip pass out to the 30. It's going to be incomplete. But it completely shook things up across the entire Treasure Valley because we do the cross pod thing that we had talked about. So out of all the games here that are going on this weekend between these teams, the only games it didn't affect were Eagle at Rocky Mountain and Capital at Bora.
Yeah.
Everyone else across the valley had basically shifted opponents as this one swung out to the flat on 3rd down, trying to find the edge, finds it, has the first down to the 29 with under 3 minutes to play. So this is what it could have been this weekend. Eagle playing at Rocky, that's already happening. Kuna would have played at Middleton had this been upheld. Capital playing at Bora, that would have stood. Boise would have then been in the cross pod play and playing Timberline, and Meridian would have had to go to Mountain View. But instead it gets overturned, and now Mountain View is playing Middleton. Capital playing Bora, as we said. This game obviously here tonight, as this one a gain of 9 out to the near side. And Owyhee played at Timberline and was a point away from making the 6A state playoffs. That was a 1-point loss in overtime. So when it's all said and done, kind of a moot point. Owyhee needs a lot of things to bounce their way here tonight.
Well,
to make
except
the
for
playoffs.
Boise got bumped
Boise
out
is
of the
out.
playoff spot.
Right,
so they're a little salty.
Yes, they are.
And to add further salt to the wound, today it was announced that the head coach of Owyhee was going to be suspended for the last few games had they advanced in the playoffs, and the school was fined for using an ineligible player that wasn't ineligible.
I mean, First he was ineligible, then he wasn't ineligible, depending on who you ask around the valley, I guess, as we approach the 2-minute mark Third down and short coming up here for Kuna. So
And that's kind of my problem with the whole thing is if there was nothing that went wrong, why suspend the coach and fine the school?
Sure.
So something isn't balancing out there.
Yeah. This is a third and short run, and it's no gain. And fourth down coming up. And Kuna sending on at least some beef. It might be the punt unit as Senio runs out with the unit. They're going to go for it. Fourth down and 1 here from the 47. Minute 29 to go. 4th and 1. Senio sends a man in motion. They run to the right side. They got it. First down across the 50 to the 49.
And you're right. They just brought in some big bodies there to block downfield and were able to convert that and then called a quick timeout, did the Kavemen.
So first down and 10 now from the 49. Timeout taken by Kuna. They have 1 left in the half. So that news broke that we had just talked about, that Boise-Owyhee news broke Tuesday afternoon. And here's kind of the point and where I was going with that. By Tuesday, you're already into the game plan.
Yeah.
Well into it by that point. And this was Tuesday afternoon. So you're going into practice on Tuesday afternoon not having any idea. I mean, it's going to be 1 of 2 schools, right?
Yeah.
But you're preparing for two totally different things. Luckily, they got it resolved fairly quickly. The IHSAA did, had it resolved by Wednesday, but both these teams.
But you had spent Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday prepping for one team, and then all of a sudden they come out and go, well, it may not be the case anymore. Now you have a practice and a half to prepare for a totally different team.
Right, and then they go back to the original opponent. So kind of crazy how both these teams got caught in the crossfire of that. Senio on the run into traffic. It's caught. Was he inbounds? They say he is. Caught at the 22. Carson Hindle on the reception.
Great catch by Hindle there, as he was draped in coverage, but was able to catch that and not at all an easy play to keep it in bounds.
First and 10 now from the 22 as we approach the minute mark before the half. Now Kuna within striking distance of retaking the lead. Senio on the run. He's going to go down at the 25. Kuna just with 1 timeout remaining.
And they're going to use that one right here.
They take it with 51 seconds remaining. So just to put a cap on the Boise-Owyhee controversy, 5 games this week across the valley. That controversy affected 3 of the 5 games.
Yeah, which means it affected 6 teams.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a majority of the teams in the valley.
Yep. Only games it didn't affect, like we said, Eagle at Rocky and then Capital at Bora wasn't affected as well. Other than that.
And it took a team out of the playoffs, put them back into the playoffs, and then took them back out again.
Yeah. Can you imagine the roller coaster of emotions those kids at Boise and Owyhee had to go through?
Yeah. And then Boise has to be a little extra bitter because, they watched Owyhee go out and lose last night to Timberline in a game that they feel they should have been in.
Sure. So 2nd and 13 as we resume action here. Kuna out of timeouts here with 51 seconds to go. They send a man in motion, toss it to that man in motion looking to throw. This is Deathridge still with it, and he's hit from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. Clock will stop either way, whether it's a fumble or an incompletion, but good job by Meridian defensively to be ready for the trick play.
Everybody stayed home there defensively for the Warriors. Really well read and well played by the defense there.
2nd and 13 from the 25.
Yeah, they moved the ball back on an incomplete pass.
Yeah, they did. Well, it was kind of one of those in-between ones where was it a pass, was it a fumble? It's really only a difference of about 1.5 yards.
But $1.50 is $1.50.
That's right. So it goes from 3rd and 13 to 3rd and 10. That's Senio to throw. Throws this one up for grabs to the end zone. Here comes the flag. And this is going to be pass interference as they were looking for Robinson in the end zone. 2 flags down, sitting at the 8 and the 9. So Kuna going to get another crack at it, but there's a little bit of a rule difference, remember, in high school football. It is not a spot foul. Pass interference, not a spot foul like it is in, say, the NFL.
Just 15 yards, but that 15 yards will come with a first down in this case.
Yep. So maybe in that scenario, if you're beat, which the DB, Kalani Reynolds, was on that one, go ahead and throw your hands up, try to maybe interfere instead of giving up the touchdown.
Which is a smart move. Know the rules and take advantage, like Oregon did against Ohio State with that 12 men on the field.
Exactly. One of the more brilliant coaching moves I think I've ever seen.
And how quick was the NCAA to close that loophole?
Yeah, right.
No, we'll wait till the offseason to address it. We're just going to go ahead and shut it down right now.
Yep. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here on first down, quick screen to the far side, caught by Deathridge, and he is going to be slung to the ground at the 10. Remember, Kuna with no timeouts, clock moving at 27 seconds. They got to get moving. 2nd down and 8, clock down to 20 seconds. As the receiver races out to the slot, they snap it with 17. Sneo floats one over the middle, no one home. And more extracurricular after the play. No flags thrown, but a couple players grabbing at each other as they come up.
That could be a talking point, I imagine, at the half with the coaching staffs of both teams.
Yeah, I think
Keep
so
your
too.
mouths shut.
Yep. So 3rd down now and 8. 13 seconds remain before the half.
Would be about a 25 or 27-yard field goal here if they don't pick anything up.
No timeouts for Kuna. Sunio to throw, floats one to the corner of the end zone. That's incomplete, uncatchable, as there was contact with the pass well out of bounds. And now we'll see the field goal unit here with 8 seconds and a 4th down for Kuna. It would make it a 3-point game.
With Kuna getting the ball to start the second half. So this is a pretty big play here.
Walter Hicks, the kicker, on here for Kuna. Will be about a 27-yard attempt. Left center, we'll call it, as he's in between the hash marks. Hash marks not all that evident when you play here at Kuna. 27-yard attempt on the way, and no problem. Hicks hits with 3 seconds to go in the half, so Kuna will kick it back to Meridian, and then Meridian will have to kick it back to Kuna to start the second half.
So if you're on the Kuna special teams here, just don't give up the touchdown run back. And all will be good. Meridian offense will have no time to do anything. This will be the last play of the half.
So with 3 seconds left to play, we'll see what Kuna decides to do here. Do you squib, kick it out of bounds, kick it deep? What are you doing here?
Kick it deep.
Yeah.
Kick it deep and see what happens. I mean, the Warriors could kneel on it if they kick it deep, but I imagine we'll see a return here.
And it is a squib kick straight up the middle. Taking on a bounce here for Reynolds as the clock hits 0-0 as Reynolds hits the 30, brought down, and that will bring us to halftime. Been a good one so far here from Kuna. Meridian taking a 3-point lead to the break. We'll take a break here on IdahoSports.com, bringing you the halftime show here coming up in about 4 minutes.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that. and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
An Idaho-based credit union is leading the way in community initiatives and charitable partnerships. Recognizing a need for change, Lookout Credit Union underwent a major transformation to put its employees and their community first. Through two strong initiatives, Lookout Credit Union is ensuring a brighter future for its community. To find out more, visit www.lookoutcu.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Halftime here at Kuna High School, Treasure Valley game night here at Kuna brings us to halftime, 13-10. Our
Let's
score.
Talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered.
Apologize for the commercial that just popped up there, but 13-10 our halftime score. Meridian with the 3-point lead. It's been a pretty back and forth game for the most part.
Yeah, it has been. Kuna came out, scored off the blocked punt. Meridian was able to answer that score and then able to turn a fumble into a touchdown as well. A mixed extra point, though, still looms on the board for the Meridian Warriors.
Yeah.
Reason they only have a 3-point lead instead of the 4-point lead right now. But Kuna kicked a field goal as time was running out in the first half, and they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, Treasure Valley game night here tonight, presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Valleywide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. And you're talking about the missed extra point. Special teams has played a huge factor in this one. The blocked punt set up Kuna's only touchdown on their first drive of the night. Colton Deathridge hauling in the touchdown reception. After that for Kuna, you had a punt and a fumble, which was kind of the weird play at midfield where it's kind of squeaked out to the 50.
Yeah.
And Meridian was able to jump on top of it. And then Kuna closing the half with the 27-yard field goal. Meridian offensively, they've been okay. I mean, they've gotten first downs. They haven't really gone 3 and out at all tonight, but they had the block punt first 2 possessions were both punts. One of them was blocked, and then you have back-to-back drives ending in touchdowns as Mitchell ran both of those ones, and that was Mitchell Jr. So with our 13-10, and you talked about the extra point, how important that was, the difference in that right now, 4-point game versus 3-point game, and that's huge.
That could be really huge coming down. You know, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Meridian came out, scored a touchdown, and went for a 2-point conversion just to level that off.
Yeah,
but
I was a little surprised they didn't go for it when they had their 2 touchdowns there.
Yeah, I was a little surprised as well. But we do have an update from Rocky Mountain. Rocky leading Eagle 21-0 right now. The Friday Night Flash a little slow uploading tonight. Our scoreboard guy is covering a game.
Yeah, always tough to do 2 things at once, right?
Yep.
But some games that we are keeping an eye on, of course, that Rocky Eagle game going on over there at Rocky Mountain. But some other games we're keeping an eye on as the 6A playoff picture starts to take shape. Over in East Idaho, Highland going to Madison. The importance of that game is the winner gets the automatic berth, 2nd seed out of East Idaho. Loser of that game probably an at-large bid.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It would be tough to see both those teams not make the playoffs.
Yep. And then up north, you have Post Falls going to Lake City tonight. Post Falls with a win, unless Bora Capital is the other game we're keeping an eye on as well. Bora wins that game tonight. They should. Bora would then grab an automatic berth. But if you're a Post Falls fan up north, you want Bora to win that game, because if they don't, Then it's kind of Post Falls or Bora up in the air for that last spot.
Everything changes for those two teams.
And then Capital would grab the automatic berth. So entering the week, I should say, 10 out of the 19 schools in the 6A classification with wins could clinch berths to the state playoffs, which start next week. That is going on across 6 games across Idaho. So 6A, always fun until the last possible moment.
Yeah.
It's like that pretty much every year.
Always interesting until the very bitter end.
Yeah. And our content editor, Brandon Bainey, here at Idaho Sports, does a really good job of breaking down the possibilities and all the playoff scenarios leading into not only the football playoffs, but state basketball as well when we hit that time of year. Does a really good job of breaking down all the scenarios, what needs to happen, what doesn't, what does this school need, what does that school need to make state. That's up on our homepage right now on IdahoSports.com.
Brandon's bracketology.
Yep.
You find that right front and center on the homepage.
Yep.
And he runs through everything, every classification. You know, it's not just a 6A thing. He goes all the way down to the little guys at 1A, which a shout out to my Council Lumberjacks who finished their season today with a win against Riggins, or against Salmon River.
Yeah.
I guess they're officially known, up in Riggins.
Yeah. And so, he does a good job of breaking all that down, like we said, right there on the homepage if you just go to IdahoSports.com, which, if you're listening to this, you are on IdahoSports.com right now. So you can go check out all the playoff scenarios there as we play out the final week of the regular season here in the high school football season, although really for us in Boise feels like the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah, it really does. And these are fun games, these cross-divisional games here at the end of the season. These teams know that it's not just another game. These teams know that it's win and you're in. Yeah. And if you lose, you're either just flat out or you're leaving it up to the football gods to determine your fate instead of controlling your own destiny.
Yeah, I jokingly call it the max prep gods because it's literally a computer. A computer algorithm decides the seeding and these at-large bids of who's in, who's out. So the quick breakdown, again, we talked about it at the top. Quick breakdown of the 6A state playoffs. 12 teams make the playoffs, 12 out of the 19 teams. So that's, right there, that's over half the field right there. Makes the state playoffs to begin with. You have 6 of those seeds are automatic seeds, which a lot of those come out of the SIC, which we're working out this week, now, actually, across the Treasure Valley. You have 1 from up north, and you have 2 from eastern Idaho. Yep. That makes up your 6 automatic berths, 2 of those at-large berths, and then the remaining 4, which I guess are automatic berths as well, those are first-round buys. Yeah. So you have 4 first-round buys, 6 automatic seeds on top of those first-round buys, and then 2 at-large bids. The 4 first-round buys, there's 5 teams that have clinched as of right now, and those 5 teams are Coeur d'Alene, Rocky Mountain, Eagle, and Rigby. Those 4 teams have the first-round buys going into the state playoffs. So those 4 teams will not play next week. They go right through to the quarterfinals. And then Timberline clinching last night with their win over Owyhee also in the state playoffs. So we have 5 of the 12 teams we know are in. Some teams that have some work to do here tonight. We've been talking about it all night. Those teams are Post Falls and Bora, which we just talked about. Middleton, who's playing tonight, needs to probably win to get in, even though they're the 2nd seed in their pod. So Middleton probably needing to win tonight, and then the winner of Highland and Madison obviously getting in as well. Something crazy I think would need to happen for the loser of that game to not get an at-large berth.
Yeah, that would be like, a Capital upsetting a Middleton or something like that. That would really throw things off.
Yep, and then some teams that are kind of on the bubble need some things to bounce their way. That's where Brandon put both of these teams. So that's where Meridian is. That's where Kuna is. We also have Capital, which is crazy that Capital with 2 wins on the season, a 2-6 team, and a team that's ranked at the bottom of the max prep rankings could still make the state playoffs, but if they win tonight, they will do just that and steal a seed. So Capital gets in with a win tonight. Meridian and Kuna obviously both get in with a win tonight. Owyhee, if they would have won last night, would have gotten in with a win. They did not win, so now they have to hope for an at-large bid. Another team that's kind of right on the bubble, if they win tonight, if they beat Post Falls, is Lake City.
Yeah.
So Lake City, because they would have that win over Post Falls. So now Post Falls falls, no pun intended. Post Falls would fall down in the rankings. And then if things bounce the right way for Lake City, can they jump from right now 16 all the way up to, I don't know, 8, 9.
Yeah.
They'd have to jump Owyhee at least, which is at 9.
Yeah, and they're going to jump Boise at 12 because Boise's already done for the season.
Right.
We talked about that earlier. So there's
teams
a pathway to it.
Sure, and some of the teams that Lake City would have to jump is here's who they have to jump: Mountain View, Meridian, Middleton, Boise, Kuna, Timberline, who's already in at an automatic bid, and Owyhee. And then you have Post Falls at 8. So theoretically, it could happen because Kuna and Meridian, one of those is going to be an at-large team, so that's irrelevant. Kind of the same thing with Middleton and Mountain View. They play each other.
Yeah.
One of those is going to be an at-large bid. The loser's probably out, kind of like what we have here. So if Lake City can somehow get a win, you then would jump those schools because they're not vying for an at-large bid, right? You jump Boise, who already played and lost. Timberline, irrelevant because they're an automatic berth. Only team left you have to jump is Owyhee.
Yeah.
That's it, right? So
and Owyehe's season has already been decided for them.
Right. So Owyhee to make the playoffs, their scenario probably looks like this, and this is kind of coupling Lucas's thoughts with Brandon's brackets, which he posted earlier in the week, and that game obviously last night. Owyehee's path probably need Bora to win. All these teams need Bora to win.
Yeah.
Because Capital comes and takes a spot. They're host.
Done.
They're done. So Owyhee needs a Bora win, and then probably a Post Falls loss, which would then mean that Lake City wins, and then who knows what happens. Is it Lake City? Is it Owyhee?
Yeah.
Who knows? You leave it up to the max prep gods, as we say.
And I think in that case, I would see Lake City making a jump all the way up if they were able to beat Post Falls tonight. So Owyhee is just, they're hanging on by a thread, but they're hanging on.
Yep. Yeah, and you just never know the way the max prep rankings shakes out. But a lot different than the way we used to do it, which was just if you are one of the top seeds in your region, you qualify for state. I think the max prep rankings makes things a lot more fun. Certainly it makes for better matchups once we hit playoff time as well. It used to be before the max prep seedings, you would get, let's say Eagle and Rocky are number 1 and number 2 in the state. They're not right now because of Rigby over in East Idaho. But let's just theoretically say that's number 1 versus number 2. And they would meet in the semifinals because the brackets are already predetermined when you start the year. So I think the new system much better than what we had several years ago.
There's still issues with the max prep rankings. I mean, you look at them right now. Rigby is the number 1 seed, even though Rocky Mountain is the number 1 team in the state according to the coaches and the media.
Yeah.
So there's little glitches like that can make the max preps rankings a little bit difficult to understand. But again, it's a computer. It's not a person.
Yes.
That's deciding all that.
Yep. And so they take it out of the human side of it, and they put it in the hands of a computer. So just moments away from starting things here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll get the third quarter going here on IdahoSports.com.
Let's talk.
So here we go with the third quarter. Treasure Valley game night here on IdahoSports.com. Lucas Gephardt and Clay Hatfield bringing you coverage of this 6A state play-in game, we're calling it, here tonight. Meridian kicking things off to start this third quarter. Short kick, only going to the 20 before Kuna, the up back, receives it. He spits out of a tackle, out to the 50, and spun to the ground at the 40. That was Carson Hindle, one of the up men for Kuna, takes it all the way back to the 40 on the short kick.
And a great way to start the second half if you're a Kavemen fan. Excellent field position here at the 40-yard line in plus territory to start it off.
So a short field to start the game for Kuna on their first offensive possession of the night off the block punt. Special teams again setting up another short field here. This one starting at the 40.
And again, a chance for Kuna to score on consecutive possessions with Meridian not having seen the ball in between.
Sneo under center, movement up front, and a flag will blow this one dead as they toss this one to the near side.
Yeah, it's going to be offsides against the Warriors.
So just like that, Kuna has the ball at the Meridian 35. Kuna will break the huddle. Just 11 seconds into this third quarter. No motion to a single back formation. The handoff as this is Hickman. Hickman across the 35, picks up a couple. It'll be a second and short after the first down penalty.
That tackle made by Victor Estrada there off the defensive line. Just got up onto Hickman quickly and was able to fling him down after the pickup of 1 yard.
Second and 3 from the 33.
See if Kuna passes here on second and short.
They decide to stick to the ground as Hickman has the first down across the 30, down to the 26, we'll call it. The Cavemen with the first down. And this is what Kuna loves to do, this new offense. Here, Bo Smith, the new coaching staff, head coach here for Kuna in his first season. Loves that ball control offense.
Yes, he does. You'll not see Sanio pass very much.
Counter over on the left side down to the 20, and Kuna is clicking as they have Estrada on the carry there. Gets a pickup of about 8.
So nice chunk yardage pickup on first down.
Be a second and 2 following the pickup of 8 yards. 10.5 left. Early stages of this third quarter. After it's a man in motion, they lost the snap. Ball is on the ground. Kuna the first to it.
Yeah, I don't think Meridian had any idea that the ball was on the turf.
No. That's why you got to have those linemen. Anyone sees it, got to be yelling ball, right? Ball on the ground. It's a third and short following the botched snap.
So negative still turned into a positive there. Is able to pick up a yard.
Quarterback keeper up the middle, first down. Down to the 15, and Kuna now operating in the red zone. So ball at the 13 now for Kuna. Kuna looking to retake the lead, trailing by 3 here early stages of this second half. No receivers in this formation. Hickman over on the right side, trying to win it in a phone booth, and they pick up 8.
Nice job by Hickman to just get behind his offensive lineman there. Follow them for a 6-yard gain. Good job by the offensive lineman to push that D-line of the Warriors downfield.
They'll call it a pickup of 7, so second and 3 left. Here, ball at the 6. Kuna in no hurry here offensively.
No, ball control, time control.
3 minutes gone here in this third quarter. Play action, floats this one to the end zone. That pass is caught, touchdown Kuna. And Kuna retakes the lead.
Jaden Barker, number 32, on the touchdown reception.
Barker listed as a lineman on the roster, 6'2", 217. He has a touchdown reception here. And now for the all-important point after. And the kick is up, and it is good. So back and forth we go here from Kuna. The Caveman retaking the lead. 17-13 our score at 8:45 left to play here in the third quarter. I want to thank Meridian Plumbing, the Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs. For 40 years, Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds and remodels, farms, businesses across the Treasure Valley. After your first service call with Meridian Plumbing, it'll be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Meridian Plumbing offering a no-charge dispatch fee. Let's search for your permanent plumber, just one call or click away. That's Meridian Plumbing. Choose the safe local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. Just want to thank Meridian Plumbing, of course. They are the sponsor of Treasure Valley Game Night along with Lookout Credit Union. Our presenting partners tonight, Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Valleywide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety.
And our power boosters, Evade Pest Management, College of Western Idaho, Avalon Dentistry, Pioneer Sports and Pain Center, Kuna Chiropractic, Clarify Eye Care Center, and J&M Sanitation.
So Kuna now with the lead, booting this one back to Meridian with 8:45, sails into the end zone, touchback.
Little adrenaline kickoff there.
Yeah, no kidding. And so the offense for Meridian will take its first stab at it here in the second half.
And that's a huge touchdown by Kuna. That's a 10-point swing right there without Meridian ever touching the ball.
Yeah, that's why you love getting the ball first in the second half.
Yep. And having it last in the first.
Right. So 1st and 10 here for Meridian. They'll start at the 20. Martinez in the shotgun. He'll throw, looking to set up a screen. That pass is caught, trying to set up the screen here down the near side across the 30, down to the 35. Still on his feet, slung to the ground at the 40. That's a good drive starter there for Meridian.
And great job downfield by the offensive line. 4 of them, 10 yards downfield, leading the way.
Bolts Dason, the receiver. Down to the 41 goes Meridian. 8:21 here in the third. Both teams know their season on the line here tonight. Kuna showing pressure, now backing off. And a run up the middle, over to the left side, trying to find the edge, and brought to the ground by the jersey was Carrasco. And his jersey over his shoulder pad as he jogs to the sideline. Just a pick up a 2 for Carrasco.
It was Cameron Hickman all over him.
Second down and 8, pistol set this time for Martinez. Dason, a single receiver, down to the near side. Martinez will throw, looking for Dason. That pass in and out of his hands, incomplete. At the 49, was looking for Dason on the quick out.
Great coverage there by Blake Smith for the Kavemen. And that ball took a little while to get there. It gave Smith some time to close the gap and break that pass up.
Yeah. Dason almost kind of gave his route away because you saw him jog towards the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Receivers will do that to give them more room to make their cut when they're breaking out.
You got to sell it a little bit better.
3rd down and 8. Meridian has struggled between the 40s tonight. Steady man in motion. Pump fake on the screen. Martinez in trouble. Martinez looking for somewhere to go. And he's met by a host of Cavemen who bring him down in the backfield. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, the pocket broke down quickly. It almost looked like a screen, trying to set up a screen pass with as quickly as the defense got in the backfield. Whatever it was did not work for the Warriors, and they're going to be forced to punt here on 4th and long.
Gannon Isais is back deep to receive this punt back at his own 20. As Meridian sends the punting unit out onto the field. Again, Meridian just struggling, and it's between the 40s.
Yeah.
Other than that, they've been fine. Kuna coming after the punt again. They already got one earlier tonight. This one bounces at the 30 and takes a friendly roll. Inside the 25, coming to rest at the 20.
So another good roll there on a Meridian punt. Saw that before in the first half. So getting a friendly bounce if you're a Warrior fan. Setting up Kuna deep in their own territory.
Now Kuna an opportunity to score 3 times in the span where Meridian has had 1 possession.
Yeah. That would be a huge swing. The Warrior defense here needs to step up.
Sneo in the pistol set as they go to the ground. Over on the right side between the hash marks, diving forward to the 25. Hickman, the ball carrier.
So a good stand there by the Meridian D on 1st down. Keep it to a 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7.
Halfway through this third quarter already. Things flying along here. That's what happens when Kuna controls
has
the
the
time
ball.
of possession. That's right. I formation. To the ground they go. And not much up the middle this time. 3rd down coming up. Be a 3rd down and we'll say 4 as we approach the 5.5-minute mark.
Dylan McGehee on the tackle there for the Warriors. The 3rd and medium here for the Cavemen.
It's almost like Meridian, or Kuna rather, is playing a 4-minute offense with how long it takes them to get the play in. And
they're in no hurry whatsoever.
young quarterback, probably not a whole lot of adjustments to make it the line of scrimmage either. I formation, Twins left, toss to the near side. Hickman trying to find the corner, powers his way across the 30, short of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and short. I'd be surprised if Kuna went for it here. It looks like the punting unit's coming out.
Yeah, it just feels like that kind of game. Field possession important.
Yeah.
As the punting unit comes on here for Kuna.
So try to flip the field here with a good punt.
And defense has been good tonight for Kuna as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
lean
Both
on the
teams,
defense.
both teams have played really good defense.
Reynolds back deep to receive this punt. Back at his own 30. Comes pressure off the edge for Meridian. Can't get to it. Punt will take a bounce at the 40 and roll down to about the 26 before it comes to a rest. 4:18 left to play in this third quarter. Here comes the Meridian offense once again. So far in this second half, we've had 3 combined offensive possessions. 2 of them have resulted in punts. Interesting thing here, Clay, Kuna has scored 2 touchdowns tonight. Both of them started on short fields, which were set up by special teams.
Absolutely. Take advantage of those opportunities when they present themselves. You know, you've talked about Meridian struggling between the 40s. Kuna hasn't been able to do anything in their own territory, really.
1st and 10 here from the 26. It's the quarterback Martinez, now in his senior year, will take the snap. Martinez running out of time, trying to escape the pocket, tried to dump it to his check down, too late. Pass is incomplete. So he was trying to find Carrasco. Swarming defense there for Kuna.
Yeah, good pressure by the Cavemen. Able to get off their blocks on the line of scrimmage quickly and put Zeke Martinez under pressure before he has a chance to get comfortable in his pocket.
2nd down and 10 now from the 26. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Winner moving on. Loser on to Winter Sports. Three receivers in the pattern here on 2nd and 10 for Martinez.
Here comes the blitz off the near side.
Martinez doesn't see it, picks it up at the last second, trying to escape, dumps it off to his back, who breaks a tackle, still on his feet, powering his way to the 26. It's a short pickup, but could have been much worse for Meridian.
Yeah, that is a lot of effort for a couple yards.
That was Mitchell Jr., the running back, who fought his way forward for maybe half a yard.
Yeah, didn't even pick up 2. So 3rd and long now for the Warriors.
3.5 to play here in this third quarter. Another 3rd down for Meridian. Meridian, it's felt like they've been in 3rd down all night. Here's another one. Martinez the throw. Martinez steps up under pressure, escapes the pocket, looking to run, and he's pushed out of bounds. 4th down coming up. 4th down and we'll call it 2, maybe 3, as Martinez picks up about 7 or 8 on the carry. Decision time now for Meridian, and it looks like the punting unit comes onto the field.
And still just no time at all for Martinez back in the pocket. He's under immediate pressure when that snap gets to him. It's not the receivers aren't open. They just don't have time to get open before Martinez has to go on the run.
Isaias again back deep to receive for Kuna. Much shorter this time than he was the last couple times. He's at his own 35 now. High snap. Meridian's got to get this thing off, and running towards the sideline, not even close to the first down marker. The high snap costing the Warriors, and Kuna again having special teams set it up with a short field.
Thought maybe he had a chance to get that kick off, but decided to tuck it and try to pick up the first down, and like you said, came nowhere near getting the line of gain. And another mistake on punting for the Meridian Warriors.
Will technically go down as a turnover on downs, but now 2 mishaps by the punting unit tonight for Meridian. You have the block punt in the first quarter, and now you have the high snap, and the punter, Spencer Walker, unable to find the first down marker or get the punt away. Another short field here for the Cavemen. We'll run this one over to the right side, and Hickman's dragged down at the 30.
Good defense there by Dahani Alvarado.
Alvarado swarming into the backfield. It's a loss of 5.
And the Warriors needed that here on this first possession.
Yeah, got to get a stop here.
Yeah.
Clock already down to 2 minutes here in this third quarter. So 14 minutes left in the game as we play 12-minute quarters here in high school. Second and long, screen pass, caught, trying to come back towards the middle of the field. Here comes a flag as spun to the ground at the 25 is Carson Hendel. And we'll check out the flag.
That's either going to be a hold or a block in the back.
It is holding against Kuna. That's a killer.
And that's tough. You got the guy coming all the way back across the other side of the field. Those offensive linemen feel like they have no choice but to just reach out and grab the jersey to try to get your receiver to spring forward for positive yardage.
So they'll march this one back. What was a 2nd and 15 already as Meridian takes the penalty. 2nd and even longer now.
Maybe. They're counting the yards off.
Yeah. They moved it back to the 37. 1:39 left to play. Clock moving. As Senio pushes his receivers out. No one in the backfield. Empty set. Senio throws out to the far side. Pass caught at the 30. Pushing his way forward up to the 28. It's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and over 10 here for Kuna.
And too long for a field goal try right here. If Kuna doesn't pick it up, I think this might be 2-down territory.
Yeah, I think you're right. So interesting to see what they decide to do play calling wise here. 3rd and 13 coming up as we're under a minute to play in the 3rd. Because again, you just see Kuna is just in no hurry to get plays in.
No. No, this could be
this is their
the
pace.
last play of the 3rd quarter.
It might be. Clock is down to 40 seconds. Trips left here on 3rd and 13. Senio to throw. Throws a fade down the far side. Pass is intercepted. Kalani Reynolds went up and won the one-on-one battle in the first turnover of the night.
You know, you don't want to see turnovers, but that one right there flipped the field. So even though you do throw the interception, you have pinned Meridian deep in their own territory on what was a 3rd and long. You know, not the ideal play, but not the worst thing that could happen in the world. So they were out of field goal range.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it like, hey, we were going to punt anyway, you know, or, you know, take 2 shots down the side. But Reynolds went up and
that was a
won
great
that
pick.
one-on-one. Yeah.
That was a great pick by Reynolds.
First turnover of the night for Kuna. 2nd turnover of the night. It's the fumble earlier. On the ground they go here on 1st and 10. Mitchell Jr. breaking out of a couple tackles and a gain of about 4 to the 15, make it the 16. Forgot they had the fumble earlier.
The fumble in the first half.
So 2nd down and 5, as that's probably going to expire this 3rd quarter as the clock hits 0 and we head to the 4th. Been a good one so far here from Kuna. 17-13 as we head to the 4th and final quarter here on IdahoSports.com. Meridian trailing by 4.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health.
12 minutes, all that's left here from Kuna. 17-13, Kavemen leading on their home field here as we enter the 4th. Meridian off a crucial turnover. Kalani Reynolds goes up, wins the one-on-one ball, gets the interception. That's how Meridian got this ball back, but they have a 2nd down and 5 here from their own 15 in need of at least one score.
Hey, you don't know how many more times you're going to possess the ball if you're Meridian with as much control as Kuna shows.
Martinez in trouble, escapes the pocket looking for somewhere to go, still with it, and fires this one back across the field. That's caught at the 40. Mitchell Jr. all alone down to the 48.
What a throw by Martinez across his body, across the field to find his receiver. Future quarterbacks, if you're watching this game at home, do not do that. 9 times out of 10, it does not end well. We've seen Martinez do it twice tonight, but don't make a habit of it.
Well, it worked out for him there.
Yeah, it's not something you coach.
One of the biggest plays of the night so far for the Meridian offense, all the way up to the 49. 1st and 10.
But here's where Meridian has bogged down all night, is between the 40s, as you've mentioned.
Yep, this has been the problem area of the field. It continues to be the problem area of the field, stuffed up the middle. That was Carrasco on the carry. Kuna has been winning up front, I think, particularly on this side of the ball.
Absolutely.
And even on the flip side of the ball, too. They've been getting Martinez under pressure virtually all night long. And then on the other side, offensively for Kuna, they've ripped off some, or put together some sustained runs, I should say.
Yeah, Martinez has not had much time in the pocket at all tonight. And it hasn't been that Kuna's bringing a lot of extra pressure. It's just that front line for the Cavemen has been getting through the line for the Warriors.
Yep. 2nd down and 11. Carrasco losing one on the last play. Wins out to the near side. Martinez will take the snap. Martinez with time, running out of it now. He's going to look to run. Martinez trying to come back to the near side of the field. Cuts between the hash marks to the 45 and picks up 6. That's what he does.
Yes, it is. And good coverage downfield that time by Kuna, not giving Martinez anyone to hit downfield and forcing him to go on the run.
3rd down at the 45 now. 3rd and 4. Under 10 minutes to play here in this 4th quarter. Meridian trailing by 4, but with the ball in Kuna territory.
And Meridian needs a 1st down right here.
Yes, they do.
9:45 left to go in the ball game. They may see the ball 1 or 2 more times after this possession. So every possession is going to count for the Warriors.
Kuna offensively, remember, uses just about every second of the play clock. 3rd and 4.
There's going to be a false start. Back him up 5. The right tackle twitched early.
So move Meridian back 5 yards. Connor Rice, the tackle, called for the penalty. 3rd down and 9 now from the 50. 3rd and 9 sounds a lot harder than 3rd and 4.
Yes, it does.
Shotgun set here for Martinez. Big 3rd down coming up here with 9 minutes to go. Martinez with time, delivers over the middle. Pass is dropped. His man was wide open at the 25. Pass a little bit low, but one that Meridian says they should have caught.
Yeah, the receiver let the ball get to his body instead of getting his hands out there, and it just doinked off his shoulder gear.
4th down now for Meridian and the punting unit coming onto the field.
That is one the Warriors want back. That should have been converted easily.
So remember the mishaps here with the punting units tonight for Meridian. They've had one blocked, and they've had a bad snap as well. One of those resulted in a Kuna touchdown. The other, the defense bailed them out. This one cleanly away, and it's the best punt of the night. Fair catch called for at the 15.
Just a skosh under 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Kuna with the ball.
So 3 possessions so far in this second half for Meridian, and resulting in 3 punts. One of those punts, you had the bad snap.
Went awry.
On the flip side for Kuna, they opened the third quarter with a touchdown, and then they punted and threw an interception on their last drive. So defense starting to take over here late in this one. 9 minutes to go. So Kuna offense retakes the field, pistol set. Here for Sneo as he puts this one into play action, finds his man on the near side, shoved out of bounds, short gain as Deathridge makes the reception.
Yeah, just a pickup of about 3 yards on that play. And it stops the clock for the Warriors.
Yeah, which, you know, again, it's hard to believe we're thinking about the clock with 9 minutes to go, but the way Kuna operates its offense, especially up in 6A, you sometimes see this down in, 3A, 4A, right, where you have those more ball control offenses, but that's the kind of offense that Kuna runs. They run a lot of clock, and they go to Hickman here up to the 25. Third and short as Hickman gets them right near the sticks. Important third down coming here for both sides. 8.5 to play.
I wouldn't be surprised if we just saw a little quarterback keeper here. Get Senio up under center. Just have him drive forward.
They go to the ground over on the right side, and they have enough. He's right at the sticks.
And they're going to move it forward. First down.
Gino Salas, one of the many running backs on this Kuna offense, moves the chains for the Cavemen. Back under center they go. Under 8 to play now as they come towards the near side. And again, bumped out of bounds. That's Hickman again as they try the left side. Going out of bounds. I know it's only a 4-point game, so you might not be trying to kill the clock just yet with 8 minutes to go, but just something to think about.
Yeah, just keep stay in bounds and keep that clock running. As long as your drive is going and you have ball control, and bleed this clock for as much as you can, because Meridian needs a touchdown. Field goal does them no good.
Hickman with Senio here in the backfield. Screen pass over to the far side. That pass is caught by Deathridge, and Deathridge is just a few yards short of the first down. Third down and short coming up.
Big third down play here.
Third down and about 1.5 yards as the clock ticks under 7.5 minutes. Just a one-possession game here in Kuna. Split back formations, no receivers in this set for Kuna. They go to the ground, first down to the 39.
Keep the drive alive and keep that clock running.
Hickman once again moving the chains once again.
It'll be under 7 minutes before Kuna snaps this ball again.
Easily. Might be under 6.5 as we hit the 7-minute mark right now.
Yeah. And that's one of the dangers of falling behind this Kuna team, is they are built on the run and clock management.
Yep, Kuna is comfortable in this game right now. This is their game. Clock hitting 6:37. Up against the play clock, they just get it off as the toss coming to the near side. Hickman breaks one tackle down to the 44, picks up 4. 6:22 to go, and Bad news here for Kuna. It's Hickman who's slow to get up.
It looks like he's grabbing his knee there.
And they're pushing the players off the field. So that tells you that this one isn't going to be a quick injury. So we'll take a timeout here on IdahoSports.com. 6:21 left to play.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
An Idaho-based credit union is leading the way in community initiatives and charitable partnerships. Recognizing a need for change, Lookout Credit Union underwent a major transformation to put its employees and their community first. Through two strong initiatives, Lookout Credit Union is ensuring a brighter future for its community. To find out more, visit www.lookoutcu.com.
So they are tending to Hickman, who's still down on the ground. They do have the air cast down on a cart out on the field. So Hickman is taking his shoulder pads and his helmet off. He is setting up, which is a good sign. But obviously you never want to see something like this here, especially the high school level, as they get Hickman up now as they lift him up onto the cart. And they have his left leg in a cast as the rest of the Kuna team comes to the cart. See it there on your screen. So probably safe to say that aside of something that would be pretty incredible, Hickman probably done for the night.
Yeah, and with an air cast, probably a little bit longer than that too.
Yep.
Yeah, this could be the last game for the senior.
Yeah. Could be his last play of
high school
football ever.
Yeah.
But
Tough way to end it.
Yeah, but he's getting a lot of love from the fans down here on the near side. Hickman's been the lead back all year for Kuna, as he gets carted off here with 6:21 left to play in what is a must-win game for both of these teams. 17-13, 6 minutes 21 seconds left to play.
Looks like they're going to give the teams a minute or so to get warmed back up.
Yeah, that was a long break. Yeah.
On a cold night.
Yes. Probably one of the colder nights we've had so far of the year here in the Valley. So we'll step aside one more time as you see the teams getting a few minutes to stretch here. 6:21 left to play in this one. 17-13 our score. Kuna in front.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused.
Back ready for action here at Kuna as we start things with the run over on the right side. The running back that gets the carry here is Dallas Konsnick. So Konsnick, a 5'8", 180-pound back, probably one of the many backs that might be taking the place of Hickman. He left moments ago to an injury. As they try the left side here, here's another one. It's Salas who's over the 50, gets another third down conversion, picking up a first down.
And just ground and pound. It's like watching old school Michigan football here.
It is, yeah. Clock down to 5.5 already, under 5.5 to play. Kuna is just going to let this clock run, leading by 4. They'd love to take up another 2 or 3 minutes and punch it in.
Yeah, that would just be about ball game, I'd imagine. Even a field goal here,
yeah,
could create problems.
Sends a man in motion over to the right side they go, and this is a pickup of about 4. So they try the right side. Kuna's just not even hiding anything.
No.
They're going, we're running right, try to stop it.
Or we're just running, try to stop it.
Yeah, right. They pick up 4. We're under 5 minutes to play. Second down and 6 coming up. Sunil will bring the play in. Clock ticking now under 4:25. 2nd and 6, split back formation.
Offside.
Man in motion, and here comes a flag, and
offsides on the defense, yeah.
Yep. And that's just a killer for Meridian. Just can't have mistakes like that at this point in the game. 4:07 to go, a free 5 yards to a thriving offense.
Yeah. Just giving up, and that's, I think, the 4th or 5th offsides penalty against the Meridian defense tonight.
Yeah. 2nd down and 1. Quarterback keeper, 1st down across the 40 to the 39.
Again, nothing fancy.
Yep.
Just put it on the ground and pick up little yards here and there. Get a penalty against the defense, turn it into a 1st down, and keep running this clock down. Under 3.5 to go in the game.
Yeah, you blink, and there's 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. 1st down. Meridian does have all 3 of its timeouts. Kuna trying to close out the game without their star running back Hickman. They try the right side to the 35 they go. Solace, the ball carrier. And we're under 3 minutes.
Have to imagine if you're Meridian, you start thinking about using timeouts here.
I think so.
Very
I think you have to. Might have to start using them after this play.
Yeah.
And you might not be able to give up maybe one more 1st down, maybe. 2:42 to go. Split back formation. Sneo in no rush, waiting for the back judge to put his hand up, which signals the play clock comes to a close. Left side on 2nd down to the 30, just a couple yards short. And here comes a timeout from Meridian with 2:32 to go.
See, occasionally we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, occasionally, yeah.
Once in a while.
It's the 1st timeout taken by Meridian. The Warriors need a stop and a score, and they only have 2 minutes and 23 seconds to do it. This is an absolutely crucial 3rd down here for both sides. Meridian desperately needs a stop. Kuna trying to close this out. Now, here's a question for you. 3rd and 3. I think this is 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Too far out for a field goal.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely 2-down territory.
You probably got 2 shots to get 3 yards here if you're Kuna. And for Meridian, the season coming down to these 3 yards right here.
Absolutely. I think another 1st down could very well end this game.
This drive started with, 7.5 minutes or so to go in the quarter? Down to 2 minutes and 23 seconds. 3rd down and 3. Split back formation. No hiding what Kuna's doing here. As they send Deathridge in motion. Meridian
Another
player
flag.
jumps, and that's going to be a 1st down for Kuna.
Just, I don't know how else to say it, a lack of discipline up there on the line for Meridian. And you have to wait for that ball to move. And Meridian has failed to do that on half a dozen occasions tonight.
Kuna is just shoving it down their throat right now. 1st and 10. Over on the right side, down to the 20. Clock under 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Meridian has 2 timeouts.
And they're not using one here. That surprises me.
It'll be 2nd down and 7. Again, Kuna trying to close this out without their senior workhorse running back Cameron Hickman, who left the game just a few minutes ago with a leg injury. Under 2 minutes to play. And Saneo just now getting the play to the huddle. Deathridge in motion. Play action. They dump it to the flat. Caught by Deathridge at the 15. Down to the 10. 1st down, Kuna.
And a great decision there by Deathridge to stay in bounds. He was headed to the sidelines, put on the brakes, cut it back into the field to play to keep that clock running.
1st and goal now with 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. Clock is moving. Meridian can't go home with their 2 timeouts. Got to start using them.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't yet.
Solis and Konsnick, the 2 running backs. Konsnick this time on 1st and goal, down to the 6. Got to use one here.
Yeah.
We're under 1 minute, 52 seconds to go.
I'm surprised they waited this long.
Yeah.
I really am. They let over a minute bleed off that clock before they used their 2nd timeout.
That's their 2nd timeout of the game. They only have 1 left. And so now you have, if you're Kuna, you have a running back in Dallas Konsnick here who's carrying the ball literally with the season on the line.
Yeah.
Big spot here in place of Hickman.
Make sure it gets into your stomach, covered up with 2 hands. Don't try to gain more yards if you run into traffic.
Yeah.
Just all those things that they teach you in Pee Wee ball is coming into play here.
Yep. Trying to close out these last 52 seconds. The ball is at the 6. 2nd and goal coming up out of the timeout. Meridian only has 1 timeout left, but Cuna's out of 1st downs. So it's either touchdown or bust at this point, or you can kick a field goal.
Kick a field goal, and even that would end the game, I would think. I mean, that would put Meridian down by a touchdown in a half where they have struggled to do anything with the ball.
Yeah, and this one up to the 2. And Meridian saying that they came out of the pile with the ball. A few Warriors pointing that they recovered a fumble. No signal from the officials. And they say that the runner was down. Timeout taken by Meridian. Wow. Solis with the carry. Carries it down to the 2. Meridian takes its final timeout.
45 seconds left, yep.
3rd and goal from the 2. Meridian, no more timeouts. They cannot stop the clock anymore. Game not over just yet. If Kuna kicks a field goal, that'd be an 8-point game. But got to move the length of the field.
7-point game.
Yes, 7-point game.
7-point game.
Correct. Math is.
We're not math teachers.
We're not.
Here.
You're a Spanish teacher, and I'm a sales manager. So no math.
We don't
up
do math.
Here. Yeah. Here we go. Split back formations. Over on the right side. Touchdown, Kuna. Dallas Konsnick punches it in from 2 yards out, and the Kavemen cruising to the 6A playoffs.
And did it on the backs of their running backs tonight. Just came out with a game plan, stuck to it, and it's going to pay off for them.
Dallas Konsnick from 2 yards out may have just punched Kuna into the playoffs. With 41 seconds to go, a 2-score game. Snap, hold, and kick are all good. Make it 24-13. And Kuna, without its star running back, going to the other senior. And Konsnick and the 5'8", 180-pound back may have just put the cherry on top of this one.
I think he has. This is too tall a mountain to climb for the Warriors, I believe.
What a drive by Kuna.
Oh, absolutely. And just, and you said it, no surprises. We're just going to hand it off to our running backs. We're going to let them do the work. Stop us if you can. And Meridian couldn't.
They threw it one time.
Yep.
On a 8-ish minute drive. I don't know exactly how long it was, but it wasn't short. And they just wore that Meridian defense down. And this one bounces off a Warrior. Ball loose at the 50. They just kicked it right at the up back. Kuna recovers it, and that's going to do it.
What an unbelievable call right there.
He just kicked it right at the feet of one of the men at the front lines of Meridian, kicked it right at the feet of Jackson Seaver, and it went off the junior's ankle, and Kuna the first to it. And now the Cavemen are a kneel down away from the 6A state playoffs.
Unbelievable. What an unbelievable end to this ball game. 8-minute drive followed off with an onside kick. Why not?
Victory formation for Kuna. And they're going to celebrate this one here tonight. As Sinio sits on it, he'll have to take one more snap before Kuna marches on to play another week.
I don't even think he has to take another snap. So they're calling
He
the
doesn't.
offense over.
That's it. That's your final. 24-13. Kuna winning at home and advancing to the 6A state playoffs. What a final drive, Clay, by that Kuna offense.
Meridian touched the ball 3 times in the second half. In the entire second half, had 3 possessions.
That's incredible. Ball control offense for Kuna. Your final score, 24-13. We'll take a break here on IdahoSports.com and come back and award our IdahoSports.com player of the game presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Cavemen are going to the playoffs. They win it 24-13.
An Idaho-based credit union is leading the way in community initiatives and charitable partnerships. Recognizing a need for change, Lookout Credit Union underwent a major transformation to put its employees and their community first. Through 2 strong initiatives, Lookout Credit Union is ensuring a brighter future for its community. To find out more, visit www.lookoutcu.com.
The Cavemen storm to the near sideline after shaking hands with Meridian. A big win here tonight for Kuna. They win this one 24-13 here on IdahoSports.com and Treasure Valley game night. The story of the night here, Clay, that final drive for Kuna. Soaked up, I'm going to say 2/3 to 3/4 of the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah,
I'll call
absolutely.
it an 8-minute drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And they
and it wasn't, we talked about nothing fancy, nothing that the Warriors weren't expecting them to do. Just put the ball in the hands of your running backs, let them pick up 3-4 yards at a time, and just march it down the field bit by bit.
And not quite as simple as it sounded, because halfway through that drive, you lose your senior running back, Cameron Hickman, to a leg injury. He was carted off the field. That could be a drive killer just like that. But in comes Dallas Konzik, and he punches in the final score of the night to cement this win here tonight for Kuna. He came on and took some of the carries from Hickman. They kind of split it between Konzik and Salas. Those 2 men just carried Kuna the final 50 yards in the final 3.5 minutes of this one. And then they polish it off by kicking it off the ankle of a Meridian up back, recovering the kick, and a kneel down later, the Cavemen go to the playoffs.
Yeah, great victory tonight for the Cavemen. Tough loss for Zeke Martinez and the other Meridian seniors.
Yeah.
But that's just been kind of the story of their season. They get into close games, and they just can't shut the door.
Yep. Yeah, for Meridian, it's their 6th loss of the year, and I think 5 of those 6 losses have been by 2 scores or less.
Yeah.
So the only blowout loss really all year for Meridian was against Rocky Mountain, but they lose another one here tonight, and their season will come to an end as Kuna punches an at-large berth to the 6A state playoffs. Another final that we don't have a final, but we have Middleton winning as well. So Middleton,
17-14.
Okay, 17-14. So Middleton is into the state playoffs as well. Middleton tonight beating Mountain View at home. So both Middleton and Kuna into the state playoffs. So that's your 2 and your 3 seed winning, at least one of them, winning here tonight.
Yeah.
So One thing left to do here tonight is award our IdahoSports.com player of the game. It's presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the road or on the field. Be in the moment and free from distractions. And if there's one guy that was in the moment and free from distractions tonight, it was the Kuna quarterback, just a sophomore today.
Yeah, Lino Sanio had himself a ball game, threw for 2 touchdown passes, which isn't a bad night on itself, but just his clock management in the ball game. You know, that 8-minute drive to seal it off in the fourth quarter, he did that all ball game, just ran his offense methodically, and it paid off with a victory tonight.
Yeah, and Kuna ran about a play a minute on that last drive. That was just incredible to watch them close that out. So Kuna on to the 6A state playoffs. Middleton is in as well. Some other games wrapping up here throughout the valley and throughout the state. Be sure to check back with IdahoSports.com here as we head into Sunday and Monday as we round out these playoff brackets and we hit the ground running going into the state playoffs, which start next week. Best time of the year, late October, early November. This is when it really gets fun.
Especially when you're inside and not outside.
Yes,
the game.
I second that. In the press box tonight, we got to love it.
Yes.
So, the coverage of today's game was brought to you by Project Filter Your Health Idaho, Valleywide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Additional coverage on Idaho Sports is also presented by Meridian Plumbing and Lookout Credit Union. This broadcast helped made possible by all of our local businesses and power boosters, which you see there on the screen there in your webcast player. Thanks for joining us tonight from Kuna. Special thanks to everyone here at Kuna for their hospitality, helping us get this broadcast to you, the viewer. Congratulations again one more time to Lino Senio, the IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. The Cavemen march on to the state playoffs, win it 24-13. We'll see you next week.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com